Morning. So today's jobs are to attempt to change this engine mount, which is a bit squished, which has made the whole engine kind of tilt over a little bit, as you can see. And in doing so, the engine mount, the gearbox mount, is a bit mangled and not sitting straight in there, which means that the prop shaft isn't sitting straight either, which causes a bit of a vibration. So hopefully I'm going to be able to remove the exhaust manifolds on both sides, and to do that I need to take the starter motor out on this side as well, in there, to be able to get these exhausts off. And then I'm going to jack up the engine from underneath, supporting it by the sump, and then hopefully undo the bracket that is holding this bush on, to remove that, because I'm not going to be able to jack the engine up high enough to get it over that bolt, over that nut there, over that bolt, nuts and bolts. And then once I've done that and put the new bush on, I'm going to try and twist the engine back to its original position and fit the new gearbox mount in so the prop shaft is as straight as it can be. That is my mission today. I wonder how much I'll get through. Stay tuned. So these are my new engine mounts, bushes, whatever you want to call them. I've only got one side to do, but I've got two different sizes. This is a 40mm because that is the size of the one that is currently in there, although it's a tiny bit squashed. So that measures just less than 40mm. So I figured if all goes wrong and I can't make it any higher, I'll stick this one in it, and it'll be a new bush but sort of the same height as before. This one is a 52mm. Now this is what I reckon should be in there to bring it up to the full proper height on that side. So I'm going to try and get this one in first. If not, it'll be this one. But these stink, man. If you could smell them through the camera, oh, they absolutely reek. Okay, so I jacked up the engine high enough to get the mount out. So the mount is out, but I can't get the big one in. So I'm either going to have to jack it higher or take the oil filter off. I think I'll take the oil filter off anyway, just to make it a little bit easier access wise. But yeah, hopefully this is going to go back okay and it'll be a lot higher on this side. Keep you posted. And by the way, this is my system. I've got bricks, wood, jack, wood, a couple of axle stands either side because my jack has got a nice slow leak, so keeping it all supported. But yeah, trying to get it a little bit higher on this side to get that big bush in. And my axle stands are on wood as well, so goodness knows. Anyway, I'm going to try and take the oil filter off without actually draining the oil to save at least some oil, but yeah, see how that goes. Okay, so I couldn't take the oil filter off because it was too stiff, probably because it's not warmed up. But I managed to take this bracket off down here. So got the bush in, got this back on top, and it's going to be a bit of a force to get that bracket back against the holes, because it's just kind of the engine's sagged or moved to this side slightly because of the this mount has just come out. So I'm going to have to think of something clever to try and get those bolts back in. Let's do it. Right, to get that into the right position, the whole engine has to twist slightly this way, because that was the original problem with the mount under here. So now I'm going to have to undo the mount again and free up the back of the gearbox so the whole thing can move. Oh man, this is going to take ages to put back together. It's going to be a late one. Okay, so the gearbox is free to move laterally, give it a bit of yaw. So now with a bit of mad strength, I'm going to try and push this and get that screwed in there, and then hopefully the other 2 bolts will follow. Hopefully. Oh, I'm knackered. Here we go.